Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you so much for coming to this channel and watch my videos. I really do appreciate. If you're new here, thank you so much. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. May God bless you. I hope everyone is doing great. It's a beautiful day here and God is so good. God is keeping us all safe and I'm so thankful to God. I hope everything is okay with you guys. So like you saw guys on the like the title of the video says, I'm engaged. Yes, I got the ring, the most beautiful ring in the whole world. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story about my engagement to my American boyfriend before we go into actually the whole video. Sorry, I'm looking at this ring. So first of all, my ring is peach. It's not like diamond or something. I mean, as in the color. Yeah, it's a little bit peachy, if that's the right word to use. Because actually my best color is peach and my boyfriend knows it. So most of the times he buys me peach things. So I was so surprised to see that actually this ring is also peach. So guys, I just want to tell you a small story about the engagement. So my boyfriend came to visit me for the first time. We met for the first time, like you watched the previous video. We met for the first time after talking for 5 months. So yeah, when he came to visit me, he wasn't feeling fine. He got sick before he left and we were so worried. We thought we could not make it or to come and visit me, but God was so good. God has always been so good to us. So he came to visit and he was okay the whole time. I mean, that day he came, he was fine. But you know, when you travel, you get jet lagged. So the following day, he became like a little bit more weak and he stayed in the bed, sleeping. I was there taking care of him to the extent that I had to use echiwero. If you understand that. What I mean is that like you get a cloth and put cold water and then you put it, like you try to cool the temperature, something like that. So that's what I did. He did that happened and it took like 2-3 days before he proposed to me. The thing is, he actually planned or he wanted to propose to me the day he came, but because he wasn't feeling okay, he wasn't fine, like he took 3 days before proposing. But that whole time he was sick and we actually didn't go anywhere. We didn't go out to do anything because, and you guys know how Dubai is, you know, anything, like no one wants to make any mistake when it comes to Dubai, but people are so well behaved, you know. Imagine someone coming to visit you and something happens to them. So we are both worried. I was so worried and we are all praying that he recovers, you know, like recovering. But God was so good. God is always good. So he recovered and I remember the first time, like he woke up feeling fine. We went to breakfast. The other two, like 3 days, like nothing. He didn't go for breakfast, was resting. So yeah, we went to Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall to see the, you know, Dubai Mall is a big mall. We went to see the Dubai fountain and stuff, you know how we go to the mall. So it was a long walk. And since he had been like sick, so we walked like a little bit, like resting, then walking. You know how Dubai Mall is so big. So from nowhere, like there is a column, should I call it yeah, I think that's a walkway or something in Dubai Mall. Like I'll never forget that. It's actually near, or it's under, that floor is under Apple Store. It's under Apple Store. So that it's a long walk. And one thing I remember so well, or one thing I know so well, that there is some, should I call it a statue or those Marvel, how do they call them? Marvel actors, Marvel guys. I don't know how to say it. I've forgotten the right word to use. So that character is standing like this, like boarded, and so he's I read something. So we stood there for some time. He took pictures, and I was wondering. I looked at that thing, and he just wanted to take a picture like with that. I don't want to call it a stat. I don't know how to call it, but those things that are built in malls where people just stand to take pictures. So we continued to walk, and somewhere he said, I think we should sit somewhere. So before we sat still in that walkway, it looks so nice. Actually, up to now, it's still there. So every time I go to Dubai Mall, I pass there, I'm like, yeah, this is where I got engaged. This is where I got my engagement ring. And I'm so happy that I got engaged in an iconic place, Dubai Mall, which I will never forget that, and it will never go away. So even if it takes 40 years, I'll still remember, I'll still tell our kids that we got engaged in Dubai Mall. So you guys, sorry, I was doing some work here. I have my notebook here. So yeah, so I took some pictures there. I told him to take pictures of me, and some strangers were passing and they took pictures of us. Like I personally, those who know me know, like if I need to take a picture somewhere, I just tell someone passing, like, hey, excuse me, can you please take us a picture, something. And my boyfriend is always like, but Prossy, what? Like, is it, how is it? Like, to some people, it's not easy for them to say, okay, can you please take me a picture? But me, it's so easy to ask someone. So I asked someone to take pictures of us. He took some pictures of me and a video in that row before he proposed. So somewhere we sat in the same row. There were like two benches facing each other. So we sat. As soon as we sat, I don't know, maybe I was looking through like shops. You know how Dubai Mall is, shops here and there, and you guys are seated just in the middle of people passing. No one is even paying attention. You know how Dubai is. So by the time I turned to look at the table, he had put a box that had this beautiful ring. So he asked me to be his fiancé, his wife. I said yes, but you guys, here is the thing. You know how how Dubai is. I've never seen anyone proposing in public. Actually, I was so surprised he proposed in public, because I thought I knew when he was coming that he was going to propose. I knew about this. So literally he proposed after 5 months, but I knew about it because he bought the ring and stuff, and I knew, but I didn't know which day. So this happened after 3 days after we met. And in a public place like Dubai Mall, which is so busy, and being Dubai, like some people always, they always say, public display of affection, these rules in Dubai, but it was so brave of him even to do this. He was so brave, you guys, in like people passing here and there, and you two are seated here and someone is bringing out a ring. So it was so nice, and it caught me off guard. The whole time we were walking, I had no idea. Plus he was fine, but not so fine to the extent that he could propose. I never expected him to propose during that time. I thought maybe when we go to Uganda. Okay, I really, it was a surprise. So I was so happy. I was so happy to the extent that we don't have any video about how people go for people get engaged, they go and people are there, and this was different. It was so nice. I loved the fact that it was intimate, no one was there. When you propose in public and everyone gets their phone and they are taking videos and pictures, but being in Dubai, no one cares. Like these things, people don't even see them. So I actually think I don't think like anyone even noticed. Maybe the guys who are in the shops that were just facing us, maybe, but bypassers, I don't know if people really noticed because it didn't even take that long. Yeah, it didn't take like long, but it was so exciting. It was such a nice moment. Though I feel bad, he was a little bit sick, you know. Yeah, but I love my ring. We love the fact that we are engaged, and it's one of those beautifully rings I've ever seen. Every time I look at it, I'm like, yeah, this is so nice. So you guys, oh my engaged. But anyway, that's the story I wanted to tell you. The way everything happened was, you know, I didn't expect like this to happen. So every time I go to Dubai Mall, I go through that walkway. I'm like, this is where he was sitting, this is where I was sitting, and then he got out the ring and he asked me. And actually, you guys, that day I had other rings. There is some ring I used to have. It was a cross, it had a cross. It was just one of those tiny rings. I used to love it. So I came wearing that ring on this tiny finger, then this one also. So I had 3 fingers that day. So the pictures we took that day, they have 3 rings. So from that time, we sat for like some time just to process. Sorry, I had to process this whole thing. You know, it was a surprise. Like everything surprised me. It happened so fast in a mall, and you know, but I had to sit down and, you know, relax. And he was also relaxing because he wasn't feeling that good after the long walk in Dubai Mall. And so after that, we walked through Dubai Mall and we went, there is that side that has Fashion Avenue. If you've gone to Dubai Mall, it has Fashion Avenue. It's another, when you're entering Dubai Mall, the main entrance, it's on your right. So that people always go that side. It's also, it displays another mall, like part of Dubai Mall. So we went to that side and we went to that side and I took pictures from there with my ring, like. So before actually we went there, there is a place there where they sell ice cream, and people always do these things. I mean, it's touch ice cream. So people always do this thing. They put ice cream on the stick, I mean ice cream cone, then for you try doing this. I don't know how many times I've done that thing. Every time I buy touch ice cream, I want to go through that thing, you know. I think it was a trend, or it's still a trend actually, because those taxi guys are still doing it. So he was recording me and I did this. Then I got my chocolate ice cream and we went to that Fashion Avenue. So I was eating my ice cream and took pictures with my ice cream like this. So yeah, so guys, enjoy watching this video. Please watch, share, subscribe for more content. Yeah, I'm going to be posting every day, so guys, keep around. Please watch, subscribe, share and comment.
Thank you.